A very good day, everyone. My name is Mary Florence, and I'm currently doing my bachelor's degree in manufacturing management from OUM Subranjaya. Today, I will present a case study on Dutch Lady Malaysia, focusing on enhancing supply chain efficiency and just in time, also known as JIT implementations. This presentation will highlight more on the company's supply chain challenges, the importance of the JIT practices, and recommendation to improve the production scheduling and then the overall performance. Come, let's go into the presentation. Dutch Lady Malaysia is one of the most leading dairy and beverage manufacturer in the country. The company's supply chain covers milk from the local and then from international suppliers, production as it owns manufacturing facilities, packaging and distribution is all over across the Malaysia. The main challenge for Dutch Lady is ensuring the product freshness while keeping the cost very low and operations efficient. Because dairy products is highly perishable, the company must coordinate with the suppliers, manage inventory very carefully, and then deliver the products quickly to the retailers. This makes supply chain efficiency a critical factor is maintaining the competitive and customers' trust. Dutch Lady faces several strategic supply chain challenges. First one is the demand prediction. It's very difficult because the dairy product consumption fluctuates seasonally and inaccurate forecasts can lead to the either shortages or the excess of the stock. The second one is the supplier coordination is a very major issue. The company depends on both local farmers and then the international suppliers of the raw milk. And the delay or inconsistent of the supply can disrupt the production. The third one is the distribution problem, which arises from the logistics bottlenecks and the need for this cold chain management. Dairy product must be transported very quickly and under control condition to maintain the freshness. Finally, inventory management is a very complex. Dutch Lady must have balance having enough stock to meet the customer demand while avoiding the waste since milk and dairy products have a very short shelf life. Besides that, these challenges directly affect the efficiency and then the competitiveness. These supply chain challenges directly impact the Dutch Lady's competitiveness. Late deliveries or stock shortages reduce the customer satisfaction, meanwhile can damage the brand's trust also. Aside from that, cost inefficiency is another major issue here. Excess inventory can lead to the waste products, especially with the perishable dairy items, while the shortages force emergency sourcing at a very high cost. In terms of the market competitiveness, Dutch Lady risks falling behind the rivals who have faster, leaner supply chains. These affect the company's ability to respond very quickly to the changing customers' demand. Finally, operational strain will increases. Employees faces higher workloads and productivity drops when processes are not streamlined. Altogether, these issues highlight the urgent needs for the supply chain to get improvement. Just in time or JIT is a production philosophy where companies produce only what is needed, when it is needed, and in the exact quantity required. The main goal is to reduce the waste and improve the efficiency by eliminating unnecessary inventory and streamlining processes. Aside from that, for Dutch Lady Malaysia, JIT is especially important because dairy products have a very short shelf life. By adopting JIT, the company can ensure that the milk and the other products are produced and delivered to the consumers very freshly without a excessive storage or any other waste. The key principle of JIT is a synchronization, aligning supplier deliveries, production schedules, and customers' demand so that every steps will flow very smoothly. This will help the Dutch lady maintain product quality, reduce the cost, respond very quickly to the market needs. Dutch Lady Malaysia can adopt to a several just-in-time setups to improve the efficiency. The Kanban system uses a visual signals to control the production flow, ensuring the milk is only processed where there is a needed and in a right quantity. Aside from that, cellular manufacturing is the another setup where the equipment and the workers are grouped into a cells and dedicated to a specific job task only. For example, packaging. This will reduce the movement, speed up on the works and improve the coordination. Moreover, supplier synchronization is a very critical in JIT. Dutch lady can schedule a raw milk deliveries to arrive exactly when there is a requirement. This will minimize the storage time and keep the product's freshness. Finally, layout designing plays a very big role where by streamlining the production flow and reducing the unnecessary movement, Dutch lady can highly achieve a faster turnaround times and a higher productivity. The benefits of just-in-time or JIT for Dutch lady are very significant. First, waste reduction is achieved because the company avoids the excess inventory and minimize the risk of expired ready products. This will directly lower the cost and improve the sustainability. Secondly, JIT or just in time shortens the cycle time. By producing and delivering only what is needed, Dutch lady can move product faster from factory to shelf, ensuring with the freshness. Third one is the productivity improve because workflows are streamlined and downtime is reduced. Employee will focus only value adding tasks rather than managing the excess stock. Finally, customer satisfaction increases. Consumers receive fresh product consistently and retailers can rely on Dutch Lady's supply chain to deliver on time. Altogether, just in time or JIT strengthens the efficiency and competitiveness in the dairy industries. Based on the challenges and JIT opportunities, I would like to recommend several actions for Dutch Lady Malaysia. Firstly, to improve the demand forecasting by adopting a digital analytic or AI tools. This will reduce the errors and align production more closely with the market demand. The second one is to strengthen the supplier integration. A long-term contracts and shared scheduling system will ensure the raw milk arrives on time and in a right quantity. The third one is to adopt a digital Kanban tracking system. This is a real-time tracking of the production of will flow and will help the managers quickly identify the bottlenecks and adjust the scheduling. The fourth one is to optimize the layout using a lean streamlined design. A flow that designed in a streamline will reduce the unnecessary movement and speed up the production. The final one is the investing in a training and culture. Employees must understand what is JIT's principle and embrace continuous improvement. Together, this recommendation will enhance the Dutch Lady's supply chain's efficiency and competitiveness. In conclusion, Dutch Lady Malaysia faces a very significant supply chain challenges that will impact their efficiency, cost, and competitiveness. By adopting just-in-time practices, the company can reduce the waste, shorten the cycle time, and can deliver a very fresher products to their customers. The integration of the supply chain improvement with the JIT setup such as Kanban, cellular manufacturing, and supplier synchronization will strengthen the Dutch Lady's position in the market. Most importantly, continuous improvement and employee involvement will ensure that these changes are sustainable in a long term. Together with the supply chain efficiency and JIT implementation, provide a very strong foundation for the Dutch Lady future growth and competitiveness. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the references used in preparing this presentation. Academic sources such as Azer, Render, and Munson Operation Management and Christopher's Logistic and Supply Chain Management provided a very theoretical foundation. I also referred to the Dutch Lady Malaysia's annual reports for the company's specific insight. Aside from that, in a slide share presentation from Wellinger Institute, Nishant Agrawal and Musifur Rahman were very useful in understanding the practical application of just-in-time and supply chain management. These are the references ensures that the content presented today is credible, academically grounded, and practically relevant. Thank you.